All right, so we're going to go through the questions on this review. If you want to, I'd say try to work them out yourself if you know how. But if you get stuck, you can skip to certain sections. All right, what is the inverse of y equals negative 3x plus 9? So swap the variables. X equals negative 3y plus 9. And then we're going to have to solve this for y. So move this 9 over. You get x minus 9 equals negative 3y. And then divide by negative 3, sorry. Okay, this might be the answer that you see, all right? Technically, those 3's cancel out. That's your answer. The other way you might see it, if you divide both of those terms by negative 3, you would get negative 1/3 x plus 3. Okay, this also might be the way that you see the answer. All right. All right. What is the inverse of f of x equals 2/3 x plus 12? Okay, so remember that f of x here, this is really just a y. So you can go ahead and swap your variables now. It would be x equals 2/3 y plus 12. And then we got to put all of our focus on solving for y. All right, move that 12 over. X minus 12 is 2/3 y. Okay. And then to cancel out the 2/3, we're going to multiply by its reciprocal. Multiply by 3/2. Multiply both sides by 3/2. Okay, again, this right here is your answer. But if you distribute that 3/2, that's going to give you 3/2 x minus 18 is equal to y. Okay, so we would say that f inverse of x, the inverse function, is 3/2 x minus 18. Okay. Now, if you want to see how to check your answers on these, you'll have to reach out to me. I just don't have time to go through and check all my answers, but it's not that hard. If you don't know how to check your answers, you should find out before you take your quiz. It's really helpful. What is the inverse of this one? Let's swap the variables. There's always more than one way to do these, especially if they're multiple choice. Even graphing, there's a way to do it on your calculator. Okay, so we want to solve for y here. So we need to get rid of these parentheses and that squared first. So we're going to take the square root of both sides. That's going to give us plus or minus square root of x on the left and just a y plus 5 on the right, because the square root and the squared undo each other. Okay, and then we can move this 5 over. So subtract 5. Our answer is going to be plus or minus root x minus 5, because we did the minus 5 after square rooting, is equal to y. That'd be our answer. All right, that's good for 1, 2, and 3.